I went to Texas recently. That was fun for NVIDIA stuff.
But you can't talk about it yet, can you?
I think, honestly, by the time that this episode comes out, I can absolutely talk about it.
And if not, there's going to be a half-hour bleep here.
Yeah. And I'm not going to cut it. It will be just a half-hour bleep. So the video will still go. No. Yeah, because I believe that episode comes out in 3 weeks. And there's no way that this is coming out in 3 weeks, so... yeah, so I recently... I mean, most of you probably know what I do at NVIDIA now, yeah? At GeForce Garage.
Mm-hmm. You crunch numbers or something, right?
Yeah, I work a calculator all day.
You're one of them there.
Goddamn calculator.
You got the abacus going, right?
Yep, I use an abacus.
Like Chandler's job. No one knows what you actually do.
Chandler's job.
What a great Friends joke. Everybody watches that show.
I like Friends. Anyway.
Wait. Check this out. I made this. Maybe we can
sorry.
make it up here.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh, you want to replace all these torches with those?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, go for it, man. That'll be something you could do. I feel that you can do that.
That's such a great job for you.
Wow, okay, one done.
I like how all this tables
took,
I
need glowstone.
Need glowstone.
Oh.
Hey, Spencer?
Glowstone.
Have you checked Spencer?
Spencer, you got a glowstone chicken? Or...
Yeah, I got glowstone dust.
Oh, there you go.
I only got, I believe,
72 stacks.
I only have like 20 stacks.
You have a nether portal in your house, Alex. Go get some glowstone.
I don't want to do that.
This one, Alex.
I like how you labeled it too.
I got 1 stack in there.
All right, so just so I don't
need that.
start a story and not finish it, because I know that drives me nuts when I watch people do that.
Oh.
I want to finish my story before we go too far out of it. So for those who are watching, because surprisingly, a lot of people who watch my content don't know that I work for NVIDIA now. And I'm the host of their GeForce Garage YouTube show, where we teach you how to mod PCs and build PCs and stuff like that. Pretty good show, go check it out, you know. And every now and then we'll do like a celebrity or like a personality build. So we've done one for Hunter Pence, who's the, I think, right fielder for the Giants. Fantastic person. The dude is so high energy. Loved hanging out with him. Played a little bit of Magic the Gathering with him. He even took my number down in his phone, although he's never called me.
Sure.
He took my number down on his phone because he was going to invite me to come play Magic with him at his house. And it wasn't even like a joke thing. He was like super serious about it. He goes, "Yeah,
well,
dude."
I mean, it is baseball season, you know. Maybe he just has gotten around.
Well, this was 2 years ago.
I'm just trying to stay positive.
Thank you, Ryan, for defending me and my feelings, but it's perfectly fine.
Loser. He won't even call you.
So we did one for Hunter Pence. Probably our most famous one is the Terry Crews build. We did a computer for Terry Crews. It wasn't us personally that built it, but we did help with the PC. We wanted to build it, but he was very adamant about not working with any like company specifically. He didn't want to work with an actual company. He wanted to work with a person or whatever. That way he wasn't like taking sides with like a company or whatever. So he worked with a guy called Jay's 2 Cents, who runs a YouTube channel about PC stuff, and we helped pay for and we did a couple of mods on the PC for him. That one was really cool. That's another dude that was just fantastic to meet. He did not take my number. Not for my lack of trying. I was very stern about, here is my number. I have hidden it in many different areas in your office. You will find it.
You found his number either, did he?
What's that?
When you started calling him after you found his number, he didn't like that much.
Oh, no, he didn't like that. Oh, he didn't like that.
Not one bit.
We've also done for some computers for other personalities you may not have heard of, like Joven Shire, who is a personality for Smosh Games. We did one for Thomas Middleditch, who is the star of HBO's Silicon Valley. We've done a lot of stuff, a lot of cool like custom PCs for these people. And the way that we do is just either we contact them through some sort of industry event or something, and like, hey, you like PC gaming? Would you like us to make you a computer? And in return, they just give us a little bit of their time and let us like film an episode on it. Well, last year at our 1080 Ti launch party in San Francisco, I met Jack Patillo of Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter fame. And we got to talking about PC gaming and everything, and he was telling me about his new PC that he built just recently at the time, and how he was trying to figure out a setup to where he can stream games with his wife Katie. And that's where I kind of schmoozed my way into the saying, it's like, you know, I could build you and your wife a wonderful PC.
I build computers.
Yeah, I build computers. And after I collected myself after that, we got to talking, and we got into actually doing it, or the conversations became more serious, and I was tasked to build him a custom computer. And typically we bring in like a modder, like a professional modder, to do this sort of thing, but I really wanted to do it myself. So this was my very first like full-on mod, where I took his PC completely apart, sanded it all down, created a bunch of 3D graphics with polystyrene, painted it, did a whole bunch of stuff. You guys have all seen the pictures of it by now, yeah? Most of you, I've shown you pictures of it? No? I'll show you later, Terry. I'm sorry.
Have you shown me?
I've
I
seen
think
more
so.
pictures of that computer than I have Ryan's child.
I was like, have I seen it?
Okay.
Is that saying something or not? I'm not sure.
I don't know, Ryan.
You tell me.
Maybe you want to send me a couple of pictures of Avery, and then we'll talk about it.
All right, ready to get your mind blown. She's adorable.
And so for his PC, he wanted... The way that he described it was that he wanted something that was huge, obnoxious,
Nice. I like it.
a monster of a PC with just like a ton of lights. I think he specifically said, I want my house to dim when I turn it on.
Jesus. Yes, I love it.
And so I went with a giant full tower case, which is the Corsair 780T. It's a very big case, and I tore it down, and I went with a Doom themed for him, because anybody...
Oh, I have...
Huh? You have... Okay.
He has that. He has
Am
that.
Yeah, I
Am I
had
allowed
that
to-
game.
am I allowed to say that I've touched that computer?
But yes, it's fine, right?
Okay.
I touched it.
That I've actually seen it on and running.
Yes.
There's a little
Yes.
goo on that PC.
I mean, I'm talking about the whole thing now, so you
I'm
can say
touching my
whatever.
nipples right now.
So yeah, Ryan's seen it in person. The thing is gigantic.
I wasn't sure if that's the one we were talking about. So
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you mean the Doom one? And then, you know,
Yeah, and then it wasn't that
one.
project.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You mean the bleep?
So yeah, his was Doom themed, and so I made it look super distressed and weathered and
Doomy.
doomy, yeah. And I think it did a pretty good job with it. And
Yes.
for Katie's PC, she described her PC as something completely different. Literally the opposite of what his PC ended up being. Hers was very small. It was a super small case. It was in the Inwin A1 Cube, which was
To be
actually...
as small as possible and run on plants, so my
Yes.
house doesn't take any energy at all.
It does actually have wood in on the case, actual
Awesome.
red oak. But it was a prototype case that they actually never came out with, and but we kind of like pulled some strings. We're like, hey, this is NVIDIA. We want one of those? Send us one. And so they did, but I didn't like the wood that came with it because they made it out of like balsa wood or some other soft wood, and it dented really easy.
You gotta have hardwood.
Well, I mean, it dented really easy, so I was like, fuck this IKEA shit,
Nobody
you got-
likes softwood.
Yeah,
You know?
you gotta
Yeah.
make sure your wood could perform.
Right, so I got the CAD file from Inwin and directly, and I sent it to a guy that has a CNC machine and had him cut out a new top out of red oak for it with the CNC machine. and it turned out great. I love it. It's such a better option than the one that came with it. But hers is super small. Like, it's smaller than your keyboard if you have a keyboard with a 9 key on it. It's shorter than that.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I mean, her computer was still pretty good though. It had a i7 8700K, a 512 Samsung Pro M.2 SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1080 Ti in it.
It's a powerhouse.
The thing is a monster. I tested Diablo with it, and it actually performed better than my current PC. Which I don't know. My current PC is like 4 years or 4 generations old. But even still, it did very good, and it was very colorful. I custom made rainbow cables for it. I also commissioned Katten, our friend Katten Ghost, who's done a lot of art for us in the past. I commissioned her to make me a picture, a line art picture of Katie as a Disney princess. So she was like holding an owl, and there was a deer involved, and like a little bird was holding up her dress, and it was very flowy, very Disney-like. And I etched that onto the side of her window of her case. So
Of her home.
Of her home. I went to her home and I just put it on there and I etched it across without asking them.
Please stop what you're doing.
This is part of the process.
This is my
Do you
process.
want a good gaming PC or not?
Quit disrupting my vision.
I will not be censored.
I will not be censored. Screaming this while I'm ruining their home.
The entire neighborhood's market value.
It's turning night, but don't sleep. Because I really want to try out these lanterns at night and see how well they
light up. Okay, they
Yeah,
perform
fall asleep.
about as.
I wasn't planning on it.
So.
It's pretty well lit. I mean, this whole area is, right?
You're lit.
Yeah. I mean, except for the middle, but we'll work on that.
I can make the light a different color, but do you like the white or do you want to change
No, this is fine. I think that's good. I think for the middle, we'll just put like a piece of glowstone right here in the middle, and then we'll put carpet over it.
Hold up. Get out there.
Yeah, that'll look great.
No, I'm just trying to see like the color, how it looks. 'Cause that's a yellow one right here.
Well, that doesn't change the color of the light. That just changed the color of the candle, dude.
Oh, that's it?
A candle or the metal on the outside, yeah. See?
Oh. Well, it's floating on nothing, but yeah.
Yeah. The specs for Jack's PC was an i7 7920X Extreme processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 512 M.2 with a 4 terabyte Western Digital Black, and 2 1080 Ti's and SLI.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a monster of a PC, but anyways, we got to deliver it to their home. So we went to Texas this last week, or 2 weeks now ago, and went to their place and delivered it and stuff like that, and did the reveal, and they both fucking love them. They wouldn't stop talking about their own PC to listen to the other one talk about their own PC. They were so excited. Like, Katie was so excited about all the stuff that she kept finding in her PC that she was talking over Jack, who was excited about pointing out all the things in his own PC. Which was a huge relief for me because I got real nervous like 20 minutes before the reveal was about to happen. Like, all of a sudden, like, all my nerves kicked in and I was like pacing. I didn't even realize it until Jack was like, "Hey Dwight, you all right, bud?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm fine. Just a little nervous is all."
Yeah,
I'll just be in the hallway vomiting about something else.
Yeah, about something else.
Completely
unrelated.
It's just something I do about this time of day. Alex, one of your lanterns is wrong.
It's wrong. Why is it wrong?
You didn't place it right.
Well, you can fix that. I think
did.
I have a thing I can put in the middle there for that
You
one
can
spot.
make a chandelier one, Alex.
There are no chandeliers.
No. These lights, I think they can go straight up. Like,
Yeah, I think they can be
They
placed
connect
like
them.
straight up too. Let me see.
I don't know about that.
Like on. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Like that.
There we go, Alex. We got it.
I like
What
that.
is
All right.
solidified experience, Dwight? You want to talk to me
You
about
just
this?
consume it.
Yeah,
and
you just eat it. Yeah. It's just experience you can keep on you, and you eat it and you get experience. So it's a way of like storing experience in your inventory or like at your home so you don't lose it if you die. It's an Ender IO thing. It's very, very convenient.
Oh, I didn't know they can hang like that. That's
Yeah.
dope.
So we need one more for over here.
I got one.
Yeah. So, yep, we delivered his PC and stuff. And actually, the day that we were revealing it, I kind of talked my way into getting a tour of the Rooster Teeth studios.
Hey, Spencer,
Huh?
Nice.
what do you want me to do with these?
How was that?
I was just letting Terry and Spencer figure out what they're doing.
No, to hell with them. How was that?
Hey, Dwight.
Hi, Terry. Oh, whoa!
Wow.
Hey, buddy, you got a couple of
Why?
friends, huh? You know, a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they all
Got
forgot.
chickens and
They-
interest.
yeah, they all.
They looked at the bar. They're like, "Hey."
Yo, is this open yet?
This place is nice.
Are they nether chickens?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
Did you see the soul stone or soul sand ones have no nose, Terry? Have no beak.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Okay, well they'll live here now, I guess.
Oh, well, Jose's place wouldn't
Putting
be
a new
complete
business.
without chickens.
That's true.
They are his best customers.
But the Rooster Teeth Studios was fucking awesome.
You went to their office?
Yeah, I went to their studios. Yeah, and he gave us a tour of 3 out of the 4 studios that they have, because the other one is like in a different area. That's where all the animators are now. So we got a tour of the place where they build all the sets, which is basically imagine a Home Depot, but it's not a store, and it's just filled with people that work there that build things.
Oh, that's big.
Jesus.
Yeah, and so
That's
like they had
cool.
giant pieces of like lumber everywhere, and they had like giant saws that were cutting shit in half, and they were making sets for shows that I don't think that I can talk about while I'm recording, because I don't know if those will be out by the time this episode's out. But I saw some sets that they were working on for shows that they got coming up, which is really cool. And oh, what the hell? I just teleported.
What the? Oh,
You know,
it's the armor enchant.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, gotcha. And then I got to see Bernie's bus that he has converted into an office.
Here, Terry.
I don't know.
I didn't get to see Bernie though. But on our way to the other studio, I got to meet Matt Holm. He was walking between the studios, so got to meet him. Great guy. He was very nice. Everybody was nice. I'm gonna say that about every single person. There wasn't anybody there that was
Except for
rude.
that.
And then the gate to
that
your
one
left.
Except for that one guy.
Right here.
Were you starstruck at all, or were you?
No. It's weird. Like I've been doing this now for so long. I think that
Good enough.
I burnt out on my starstruckness. But I did get like I was more nervous than I thought I was.
I did throw up a few times.
Right. Well, it was, the time of day came around. Gotta blast one out. Just for my own
Times I
sake.
threw him off.
But I'll talk about that in a minute. Then we went to one studio where as soon as he opened the door, I knew instantly where I was, because it was the outside of the Achievement Hunter office, which we went inside of, and I got to meet everyone except for Michael and Lindsay, because they are off doing conventions and stuff right now.
Gavin was there?
Yep, Gavin was there. He's right there as soon as you walk in. Met him.
Surprising.
Very nice guy. He sounds less British in person.
Huh.
Really?
Yep.
He doesn't sound like, oh!
Yeah, he didn't go, oh!
He didn't do bird noises or anything like that
Nope.
for you?
No, he did not. I don't like this little nub.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I was just putting it there.
But met all of them, and Jack brought us in and was like, "Hey, everybody, these are some of my friends over at NVIDIA," and I don't know if the video is gonna come out yet, but remind me to tell you. I may appear in a video at some point on their channel.
On Rooster Teeth?
Yeah.
Vague.
Yeah, I have to keep it vague.
I know.
Yeah. And so I may appear in one of their videos if they end up using that footage. I told Jack if they don't, I'd like the footage just for my own keeping.
Yeah.
But